So he was able to maybe get a hold of a couple records.
Oh, please tell us it was all legal.
It was all legal. But one thing he did do for me, which I really appreciate, is that he bound together this giant book of my entire search, every single step of the way.
Wow.
Everything he did, color-coded tabs.
Oh my gosh. He is so law enforcement.
Yes.
That's like detective work, right?
Yes. And I'm eternally grateful that he put that together, because now it's all there. And I'd always wanted to write the book about the story of the adoption search. And really, this podcast is going to take the place of that book, because let's face it.
Right. We're not going to write our own books.
I'm not writing a book. No. If someone else wants to write it for me, okay. I'm more than willing to sit down with someone and collaborate, but I am not going to be that person to write it. So that's pretty much how it all came together for me.
The why is mainly health.
Mainly health.
Do you have any other, like, now that you've done your search, have you found that, you maybe had a hidden motivation that you weren't aware of until you found them?
I think that I really did want to connect with other family members if I discovered any, but I wasn't really seeking that either. I just thought maybe I just hide in a bush and stalk them or something, just kind of peek in on their life or something.
Their lives. Yeah. See if there's a connection.
Yeah. But that was it. There was no, I want to meet everybody. I want to get in their faces and disturb their lives. Never. It was always, let's see what we find out and approach it from afar.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to disturb anybody's life either, because I respected, being a woman, I respect any woman's decision regarding their reproduction. So,
And even regarding the other family members involved, I didn't want to, rock the boat there either. So really, when we get more into my story, I was not really the one who wanted to reach out to anyone. I have, but we'll cover some more ground on that.
Today we're just focused on the whys of searching, right?
Yeah.
You can give us a teaser, though. Is there?
What's that?
You can give us a teaser, though. If there's something that you want to know about.
Oh, well, there were definite connections made, and there were replies, and there were some disappointments and some drama.
Okay.
And I think my story ends up being a little more soap opera than a rock show.
A rock show. Okay.
I guess if you want to go back to the Sonny and Cher, well, they're not really rock, are they? They're not really rock.
A variety show. It's a soap opera.
Yeah, a variety show. That's what I meant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
that makes total sense given what I know. And so just to talk about this, since we know other adopted people. Mm-hmm. Do you know some adopted people who didn't want to search and why they didn't want to search?
I do. I have a friend, and I asked her because I felt like I wanted to take on her search for her if she would allow me to. Very adamant, does not want to dive in and do that. Her parents have been gone for a very long time, and she's just kind of content not knowing. And there are many people out there like that.
That's true. I've met them.
Yes.
And, people who are like, nope, my parents are my parents. I don't need to know anything. And my mind just explodes. I'm like, don't you want to know like your heritage and like, oh my God, the health history? And I don't like challenge them. I mean, everybody makes their own decisions, but I can't relate to not wanting to know. But I don't criticize them either, but at the same time, I can't. I'm like, no, I want to know everything. But that's, curiosity kills the cat, I guess.
Right. And I think that because both of us, you and I, are inquisitive by nature, I think
Right.
we are naturally drawn toward a little bit of mystery and want to solve it. And
Oh,
that was
100%.
yeah, that was definitely part of it for me.
You nailed it. It's like that's my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Is I like to find a problem, solve it, dig in, do research.
Exactly. Yeah. And I like that kind of stuff.
Snap out of things. Yeah.
And history has me, intrigues me. So even finding out what hospital I was born in and doing the research on that building. And I mean, we will certainly get into all of this.
All of those
it's pretty
details.
cool. Mm-hmm.
So to sum up, are you pleased that you did it?
Yes, I am.
And the outcome from what I've heard from you is mixed. And so you found what you were looking for.
I did.
But maybe did you find more than you were looking for?
That's true too. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's where we actually, our stories merge.
Right.
Is that we both found more than we were looking for. And I think back to that U2 song too. I still haven't found what I'm looking for, but also I found way more than I was looking for.
So that's so funny that you bring that up. Kind of going off to another direction. That song, I had a dream once, and this was probably back when I was about 14 years old. And in the dream, I am floating down a hallway of my elementary school. I'm floating, but I am sitting cross-legged.
Okay.
I'm sitting backwards, and I am singing. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have no idea.
Wait, how old were you when you had this dream again? 14?
About 14. Mm-hmm. And I never forgot the dream. It, for some reason, stuck with me. Only a few dreams in my lifetime have done that. But for some reason, that dream. And the song was wildly popular at the time.
Oh, yeah. And everyone can relate to that song, no matter what stage of life you're at.
Sure. I'm not really a big U2 fan anymore, but still, at the time.
Yeah, that was a great song back in the day.
Yeah, but I dug it and thought, okay, I don't know why I was dreaming that, but I don't know. I thought I'd bring it up today so that everybody else could hear my fucked up dream. Thank you for listening.
Well, I think there's a good way to wrap up our discussion of why Mary did her search. Next week, we're going to do why Annie did her search. That's me. I'll ask a question. Which one of us sang on the stage at the Irish Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Ooh. Is that next week's question?
Well, no, because why would anybody bother to guess? It was me.
I figured it was you because it wasn't me.
Didn't remember. No.
I'm like, did I do that?
It's just funny that like the whole U2 thing, and I'm flashing back to being at the Irish Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which was this tiny, tiny little thing. It was adorable to go through, though. You had a personal guide, nothing like Cleveland's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it had charm beyond measure. And the last thing we did was go into a little sound stage, and the guide just started pointing at people. Do you know how to play guitar? Get up on the stage and play. So it was kind of fun.
That's very fun. Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to do with adoption. Although if I were to adopt a country, it would be Ireland.
Really? I was just telling my boyfriend the other day that once all this crap is over, that's one of the first places I want to go. Never been.
We go together.
Let's go together. Why not?
Oh, that would be a blast.
Well, don't quit drinking in the meantime, okay? Because I'm going to the distilleries, okay?
Okay, and don't bother going to the Guinness one though. Like we didn't do that.
No.
No, it's way touristy. Just go to the pubs. Just go to the pubs. You
I'm
don't
cool
need to
with the
go.
pubs.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a Jameson distillery.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Okay.
Actually, we didn't go to the Jameson one. Oh, this is going way off topic, but we were talking about my adopted country after all. So
Hey.
we went to, I'm not going to remember it, but it was a kind of new distillery right in Dublin. And I'll remember it for next time. They were actually distilling the alcohol there. All of the other distilleries had moved out of Dublin. So they were actually the only one distilling their alcohol in Dublin.
Wow.
It was well worth going to. It was really fun.
It seems like this particular episode had an Irish theme around it like for a lot of it.
Did we start with an Irish theme? Are you Irish?
Well, I guess that I could mention that I always thought I must be partially Irish because my hair has hues of red in it.
Okay.
So I always thought that must be part of it, but we will eventually disclose.
Okay, leave that as a cliffhanger.
There's a cliffhanger. Absolutely.
Bring us back on topic.
The nationality.
Adoption.
So I guess that next week's episode, we're going to talk about Annie's adoption search and specifically what made her search in the first place.
Expect darkness.
Oh, boy.
But with humor. Like I can always find humor in anything. So as dark as it might get, I've come out the other side into the light. So we're good.
So make sure that you have a drink handy and maybe a couple.
If you don't drink, it's okay.
Yeah, you don't have to drink. I mean, maybe some water, Dr. Pepper, whatever your drink of choice is. I will probably have a drink.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I enjoyed talking to you tonight, Mary. I've learned something, as always, from our conversations.
Absolutely, me too. And just a reminder, everybody, if you do have a story of your own that you would like to share, please send it along to our email at theadoptionsquad@gmail.com, or you can visit the Adoption Squad. .com for our website, and also to find us on social media. And I think that's all I have to say. It's probably all I should say. I can't really form
right. That's enough
today.
We've really, this has been fun. Word to your mothers
and to your fathers. Bye.
All right, bye.